Ground parking is now allowed in New Orleans. It ends at 6 o'clock tonight. That's because of the expected rain we have in our forecast. Let's get over now to meteorologist Hannah Gard for what we can expect.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, the reason that neutral ground parking has been allowed is because we have a street flood advisory in effect for parts of the metro. So that's going to be because of this rainfall that's about to move in. It's not raining in those areas yet. They preemptively issued that as the heavy rainfall is moving in. We also have a lot of heavy rain that's kind of lingering behind this line of storms. And I want to point out that it's slowing down a little bit, which is one of the reasons that they did issue that advisory, because it is going to be slightly slower progression here of the storm activity, but it's also indicating that it's weakening. So we're not expecting severe weather at this time as this moves through. But here's that street flood advisory. This is in effect until 12:15. So if you are in these areas, you can park on that neutral ground as that heavy rain pushes in. Now we do have lightning, so you want to get that done before that comes into the area. Right now, seeing some heavy storms moving into parts of southern Mississippi, about to move over 59 up in Pearl River County, down through St. Tammany, seeing some heavy rain. It's starting to clear out in Covington now. It's moving over to the east along I-10, also seeing some heavy rainfall in the river parishes. This is about to make it into the metro, moving into Kenner now and Metairie, seeing that heavier rainfall down to the south. Homa in the heaviest of rain. And you can see there's some lightning strikes here, but not expecting anything severe right now. We haven't seen much severe weather moving into our region, all the way down to the coast, seeing that heavy rainfall. So far on the rain totals, we have seen some pretty high totals over toward Baton Rouge, over an inch of rain, and even more up to the northwest. We're going to start to see this pushing into our area. Most places are going to see maybe an inch to 2 inches of rainfall. That's those green colors here, up to an inch in the yellow. Down along the coast is where the heaviest rainfall seems to be, because there are some stronger storms with that warmer water down there. But we are seeing maybe a good soaking. I'm not too concerned about the flooding risk. Obviously, in those more urban areas where we have a lot of concrete, we could see isolated street flooding. That's why we have that street flood advisory. But widespread flooding, it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem as this rolls through, but we'll watch for it. We are in a level 2 out of 4 risk for flooding today. We also do have that severe weather risk. This is a 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms as this line pushes through. So it's not zero that we could see one of these storms become stronger, but it's on the weakening trend. You could see we had tornado watches, then a severe thunderstorm watch. Now we're really losing steam. It's not just one line of storms. We have all this rain building in behind it, and we're seeing the cold air kind of separated from the front of those storms. That's when you see the weakening of this kind of system. Also up to the north, you can see this spin here that's moving up toward the border of Canada. That's what is driving this system. So we are well removed from the main area of energy, but you can see kind of a shortwave low, which is this little area of spin starting to form near Oklahoma and Texas. That is helping to drive this. That's why we still are seeing a little bit of strength with the system, but we're not seeing any severe weather right now. So as this pushes through, we might see some lingering rainfall on the back end, just like they're seeing over toward Baton Rouge as this makes its way across our area into the evening. But I think by the time the sun goes down, we're definitely going to see things clearing out for us. And the further we get past those storms, the flood threat and that severe threat is going to diminish. The rest of this week, expecting above normal temperatures by just a little bit. We're getting to where our average is 82, so 86 feeling warm, but not quite summer-like. But it's not going to stop. We're not looking at any significant cold fronts coming down all the way into early May, seeing well above normal temperatures projected for the plains. So here's a look at that lakefront camera. It is shaking out there as those winds are starting to come by. We're seeing those storms going over the causeway right now, just to the left of this camera shot. So you can see it is not looking great out there for traveling. Starting to rain on the camera as well. And we're going to get those gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour on the wind gusts right now. That's not severe threshold, but still going to be disruptive. Temperatures, because of all this cloud cover and rain, now dropping into the 60s. So we're kind of going to see maybe a warm up after this comes through, but I think it's going to stay kind of in the 70s, maybe 60s the rest of today. Tomorrow, not quite as humid, just because we are going to see a little bit of that moisture cleared out, but then we're right back to warm and humid with those rain chances each day. Friday looks like our next best storm chance as we head into the weekend. Back to you.